Look. Di English. To begin to ground.
Hey, what's up, peeps? We're on the way to Italy. Dom is getting a little bit of rest. We have Uroch here driving and David the King here, front seat. And we're going to Italy to visit our physiotherapist. Very skilled and amazing physiotherapist that Dom has been knowing for a couple of years. And yeah, it's good. Little road trip.
This is Sebastian. He's an incredible sports physiotherapist. Amazing guy. So we're gonna go in and check it out.
Like putting the leg in and then activating the camp.
Front split on both legs, so
Okay.
it's like
Belly up. Buona, relax. Same thing for the sottospina. Pain?
No.
those feels fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Touch. Go. Go, 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 go. Cool. 70. It's very good.
Oh, but it's a nice big drawing.
Welcome to a new week. So again, we will have another vlog for you to see how a week in my life looks like. So this is going to be a very interesting week. So unfortunately, I was at my physiotherapist yesterday. I have a very good physiotherapist in Italy. He's also an osteopath and just a doctor, just incredibly skilled. And he did an incredible treatment on me, and he really suggested to take 5 days off, which for me is like eternity. But luckily, this week I have a lot of students coming in from all over the world. So we have Quinten coming from Germany. We have Benjamin. He's coming from Poland. We have Kyle from Canada. He's gonna bring some maple syrup as well. So yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting. So everybody that was on the mentorship program also has a training camp in Slovenia right here. So Quinten started recently, and Kyle, I'm been training him for maybe 3-4 months, so he's getting a lot strong, and it will be very interesting to see them actually here. So this week will be a very interesting training camp, so we'll see how a training camp looks like. So in just a couple of hours, I'm going to pick up Quinten in Ljubljana in the airport, and then Uroš and Sammy will also pick up Kyle from Zagreb, and then also some more people are coming in on Sunday. So it's gonna be a very interesting week. A lot of training. Unfortunately, I won't be doing so much cool shit, but you'll be seeing how my students look like. And I always remember when Ido said it, you know, if you're looking for a good teacher, you know, you should first check out his students. So this will be an opportunity for you not to see only my shit, but to see how my students train, how the students on the mentorship program train. And Quinten, he's just having an amazing progress. He was doing 20 kilogram pull-ups before he started, and now 2 months later, I think he's gonna pull 50 kgs, maybe 60 kilogram chin-up this week on a training camp, and only 19 years old. So yeah, Spela is also doing her handstand training, and the gym is tip-top and waiting for the students from the mentorship program and also other students from around the world to come here and train with me in the Sky Gym. So it's gonna be a very interesting week, and yeah, let's see how it all turns out.
What's up? We're at the Zagreb airport. Franjo Tuchman. Tuchman Airport. We're picking up Kyle. Kyle is coming all the way from Canada, the land of syrup and cheese. I know when he sees this, we've been busting his balls all time about him being the stereotypical Canadian guy. But I assure you, he brought syrup, maple syrup. Picking up now, and he's staying for 8 days. Driving back to the training site. Quinton is also here from Frankfurt, Maine. Dom went and picked him up, and yeah, it's the start of the Sky Camps.
Okay, so today is a new day. Quinton arrived yesterday. He did some front split mobility, and today it's going to be a training session. So we're going to start with a little bit of handstand and some juggling. He never tried juggling, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Regarding the handstand, he could not hold a handstand before the training camp. Like, he was practicing with assisted chest wall holds. And I told him, when you come to the training camp, 10 days with me, you can hold a handstand. So it's going to be very interesting to see him progress, but I think he can make it in even less than 10 days. So with proper assistance, proper work, he can make it happen. So a little bit of handstand, and then going for his usual training. On Wednesday, he does the muscle up. So it's going to be first starting with the bar muscle ups. I'm thinking 3 reps, and then going towards the muscle up on the rings. He has some trouble with the negative, so we're going to try to fix that and make it more smooth and really develop proper technique. So that's kind of the plan for today. But just before that, I'm just gonna jump into the water. This is my usual routine. Sadly, I still can't do strength training because my physiotherapist really recommended to rest until Friday, which is something I fucking hate, but yeah, let's try to make it happen. So yeah, then yeah, I'll jump into the water, then I'll see you guys on the training session. Oh, it's good, it's very good. 3 in a row. Yes. Perfecto. Okay, hold, let's create a little bit of a swing. Only just hold. And hold. Yes. Keep the rings close, keep the rings close. Hold, 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 jump down. Yes. It's always like this. If I just grab my hand in this position, go down, I have a false grip. But also what's important here during the negative, when you're in the dip like this, if I go down here, I'm gonna lose it. So here in the dip, you're supposed to push the wrist a bit forward. So here in the transition, the wrist goes a bit forward, okay, and I lean on the ring here. So if you have bloody hands here, if you do a lot of muscle ups, then yeah, you're doing a good job of that. So here, and then putting the wrist forward, like this, you see. And then you come down, and you have tension the whole time. And you don't need magnesium here to maintain a false grip. You just need to place the wrist inside. Boom. It's good. If you grab your hand, yeah, when you come down, yeah, it's this here. And here, come down, yeah, you see here, this tension that you feel. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want too much of that, but a little bit of that. Using too much would make it a bit easier. A bit higher to dip, yes, right here, not lower. Transition, here, pull up, boom, yes. Back down, yeah. And now a very slow negative, very slow, yes, yes. Yes, good wrist position. Yeah. You see now we were able to control it the whole range of motion. Yeah. Perfect. First the dip, and then the transition is slow. Okay. The dip, and now slow. Slow, slow, slow. Yes, slow, 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 slow. The pressure, yes, yes. A bit lower. Can you pull back up? Fuck yeah. Boom. Extend arms, stable. Jump down. Yeah. Good.
25th?
Okay, a bit more.
Shooting on Sunday? Yeah.
Okay. Quinton here is gonna learn a handstand in 10 days. So before training camp, no handstand. After training camp, handstand. Shoulders forward. Yes.
You have very good shoulder flexibility, so in your case, I would actually come down with a pike press negative.
Okay.
Let me show how it's looking. So, the one thing that's important is just not going to a banana, but keeping the shins vertical actually. And you can do it reasonably fast, you don't have to go super slow, but that way you're also practicing putting the hips over in the pike press, and then it's like beautiful way also to open the shoulders. So from here, when you finish it, I would go with shins vertical, like slowly opening the shoulders, making sure the shoulders don't collapse forward. You only keep them open right here, and then go to the tuck, boom, and extend the feet. You don't have to also lower the hips, so it's not a tuck planche negative. Keep the hips high, and then just lower down the knees as deep as you can, and then extend the feet towards the hands. So let's do kick up, 5-10 second quality hold, and you come down. Beautiful. Hold. Okay, now go to the tuck. Yes. Yes, and come down. Boom. Here, going in a nice posterior pelvic tilt with shins straight, going in this position with hips in the proper position. Then if the hips are in a good position, you should have very little weight on the hands. So it's also a great way to practice going from a full, let's say this is a handstand, you're in a handstand going to straddle, not going to a banana, but going to a proper posterior straddle here. And you can also practice straddle pike press, going down, up. Also great to teach you how to put the hip over the shoulders and then going in and pushing the hips in. Everything that you can do in a handstand, you can do in a handstand. So all the sequences that you'll practice in the future, straddle, tuck, diamond, everything, here is the easiest way to just learn the proper position and get the idea of proper hip position, and it's much easier in the handstand. So between handstand sets, nesting, juggling, second nesting, head dance. So put the head a bit forward, so like in a triangle. So this is actually a bent arm handstand position, but the head is going completely on the top of your head. Yes. No, go down. Okay, right now your head from the side is like this. This is not a good head position.
Okay.
This is dangerous. The head is here. See, it's in a very natural, good alignment position. Here it's actually very safe to balance. Balance, good. Okay. So yeah, it's very important. Like a lot of people would argue, but you're standing on your head, it's dangerous. Yuval Avalon, a hand balancer, posted a great picture. He was on the phone like this, and then he posted a picture of himself in the headstand, and the head is, it's perfectly neutral. Also, when African people have all that shit stacked on the head, the head is not like this. It's in a good position. So actually practicing this also reinforces good neck posture if you have one while you practice it. So make sure you get completely on top of your head. So if you go like this, look at the floor, it's a very shit neck position to have a lot of weight in. So what I do is I look directly there. So in that case, your head, like even now, I look completely there, and my head is in a neutral position.
Okay.
Which is safe for the neck, and I can have a lot of weight here and doesn't really feel uncomfortable. Head a bit forward and look completely that way. Even more. Yes. Good. Try going in a tuck. Yes. Good. Try going to a full position. Yes. Straighten the feet. Loosen the hips. Yes. Try going to a straddle, for example. Yes. A bit more posterior. More weight on the head. Hips more over. Hips more over. Yes. 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 Straddle. Wider. Yes. Okay. Hold, back to full, up, yes. More weight on the head, put the head in the better position, and down, yes.
Yeah.
You see it's a bit,
I tend to go forward.
you tend to go a bit on the forehead, and that's why you feel uncomfortable, and that's why you're placing more weight on the hands. So the whole time it should be like, if you're practicing pike presses or anything, the weight on the hands is like very little, so basically with 3 fingers you can make it happen. Okay, beautiful. Okay, the first one successful. Repeat that.
Nice.
That was a good hollow back handstand. But last, just putting the legs together, not even going up to the handstand. Yes, okay. Now you're feeling a bit more confident, let's go up to the handstand. Fantastic, fantastic, beautiful. Yeah. It was just that one magic touch, you know?
Yeah.
Lie down.
Okay. Completely on.
Yeah, completely on the back. And just lift one leg up. How high can you lift it? With that leg being on the floor. Push that leg on the floor. Yes. Yes. Really flex. You feel the stretch here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if it's up to 99, it is good. But definitely hip flexor slightly tight, I would say. If the legs start to rise up, the hip flexor start. Bring this one down. Tighten this glute as well. So you can really feel the stretch. Yeah, that's pretty good. Slower. Yes. And when you go down, put the elbows a bit wider.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, this is better. Depression and a bit more protraction at the bend. Yes. Press. Enough. So you see my scapula position is the same the whole time. So full protraction, and if you go with elbows in, then you will tend to elevate and retract actually. So this is not a good position. The elbow should be clear from the body. So it doesn't have to be completely out, but at least here. That's not this. Here. Yes. And press. Protract more. Yes. Yes. Good. Yeah. Let's see you do this right here. Elbows wide. Yes. Press. But this one, you're using much more of your anterior deltoid than a push-up like that. Press. Yes. Follow. Yes. You're already starting to lose it in the bottom position. Go for one more. Yeah. Follow here. Yeah. Press. Yeah. This one, I think you should practice just like this to actually be more aware of your scapula position. Because this, in the future, pseudo planche push-up should look like this.
Okay.
So without losing protraction, trying a single push-up. You don't even have to lean forward. You can go back. Yeah. Just not losing protraction when you bend arms. Yes. Elbows wide. Yes. Wasn't bad. That's perfect. Yes. Yes. Depression as well. Depression. Yes. Head neutral and make sure this is flat. Yes. Try to press against the wall now. Press. This would be a great exercise to develop strength here also. Okay, put the arms down. Let's say now this position. This would be slightly more demanding. Hands shoulder width apart. Yes. Straighten the arms. Yes, head neutral. Press. Come down. And now try this one. And this one, just try to go for the touch. Push. You see also how the ribs are extending here because the thoracic wants to open. Yeah.
Så snart vi får sendt det ind, når vi får sendt papirerne ind.
Men så skal jeg jo have en person med til Thailand, og så skal du på det.
Ja, eller du skal have en ven i Thailand og skrive referencen til
But then if I put pressure that way, then I actually get a nicer stretch. That's why I'm using the block. It really feels nice. He's the Canadian.
Oh, you're the one. Yeah. Bro, I got you some. I got the stuff. I'm not here to train or anything. I just want to basic. Just to promote Canada. Sit in the back. Train for 10 hours. Yeah, the first. Okay. So 3 flights. One for my hometown, Duluth, Calgary, and then Calgary to France. Where is that? It's Fort McMurray. Have you ever heard of Agnew? Okay, yeah. How come you were there?
I was there last year.
now? No, go with the yes. Anterior also the hips. Yes, take your ass out. Yes. I'll try going like this. Really flex the ankle as well. Flex the ankle. Up. Yes.
Window jump.
Yeah,
I'll try.
probably.
More intense one.
Yeah?
YouTube, I think,
maybe
just
because
all
of the
the,
hamstrings
uh,
a little bit.
different,
Try going more anterior.
yeah,
If you can, you should really go anterior.
Or just the calisthenics on.
Try
just,
moving the hips more backwards.
The progression one.
More
where you
towards
show,
that
like,
wall.
Just the normal push-up and then
I
the
see, it's
planche.
fucking pretty difficult.
That one.
Good. Hi everybody. So today was a very intense day. I was fasting for 20 hours, so this is my first meal. We did some early training. Kyle did some hypertrophy for pressing, so he did some anterior deltoid press, military press for the very first time, and then finished up with some tricep work and push-ups. Quinton, however, did some handstands today. He had a tough training session yesterday, so today was only the handstands, and later on we also went on the trampoline, so we had a lot of fun. Kyle is actually surprisingly good at flips. I was very impressed because he used to did some taekwondo and just amazing at it, and he's like very exceptionally tall, like 195 centimeters, and he can do flips. He did a side flip, back flip, front flip, very good stuff. And Quinton also learned his very first front flip and also finished with a leg session. Then we went on Copa, freshen up a little bit, also just chill out for an hour, just driving on Copa on like these small things. So it was very good day overall. So we're gonna finish the day with some stretching. I'm gonna finish my meal and then maybe watch a movie, something like Super Troopers. Sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, let's get to it. Boom. Nice. Arms up and then go for the swing.
Okay.
Swing, hips, tuck. Yes, just extend it too fast.
Yeah.
Needs to be a clear sound, so committed. Yes, extend it too fast. And also this, yeah, but the rotational was much better.
Yeah, I
felt
felt it.
Yes. Yeah, still a bit extended, a bit too fast. Not high, but just long, and then. Yes. Not bad, not bad. Yes. Oh, over here. Yes. Yes. Nice.
Nice.
Perfect. Very nice. Bullshit. Yeah, that was no bounce. You can actually bounce a little bit. That was a little bit bounce. Yes. Boom.
What, the scars? That was when I fell on that powered skateboard. I told you about that?
Yeah. Fully posterior, trying to just bring it back here. Here really posterior. And also try to contract the hamstring, even though it's very difficult since your leg is fully bent, and just lean back.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Then knee right against the bag?
Yeah. Like this. And slowly stand up. Try to here. You feel it?
It's just, that's basically max if I...
Yeah, that's good. Try to squeeze this glute and contract the hamstrings, so kind of pull the leg close. It's
Yeah,
intense?
Yeah, that's it. Fully.
Okay, that's the whole reason why you...
Okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
super
because
tight.
then the knee here, you know, the quad is in a full stretch, and then because it's contracted, it's pulling the kneecap. So if you lengthen the quad and strengthen the hamstring, you can have a, yeah, you can actually fix that. The best exercise would be this one, but it's kind of tricky to find a good place for it in our fitness. But I think like from here, just leaning forward and bringing it back up to you. And if it's difficult, you can always put something under your knees if it gets uncomfortable for the joint.
How long do I hold this?
I would say it's not even how long, it's how productive are you. So really try posterior, really try going here deep and stretch, relax, pull this way. Really.
Yeah, it's really intense right now.
Okay. And yeah, I'll just come down slowly come down.
So it's good?
Yeah, it's good, it's good. I rather would do more sets than spend so much time in the position, because several stretches are quite intense. If it's too intense, you can just do multiple sets of 30 seconds instead of torturing yourself for 2 minutes.
A little tender there, but the tension feeling, yeah. And relax. You jinxed it, man. Right forward. Yep, there.
Painful?
A little bit. That's okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Try to hold your knee outside all the time. Yeah, like that. Try to control it the spot when you're going down, 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 and back up. Slowly and under control all the time.
Closer forward.
Not that one,
Yeah,
right in front of you.
Wide, yes. Anterior and the hips.
yeah, definitely feel that one on hand.
Yes. One more. Da bi Bog nekaj delati, ne, tudi da samo pukni, tu moraš malo več delati. Okay. Narediti malo lepše do konca, prosim. Se odmrkneš počasno, negativ pa hitro gor. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang gor, super. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang gor, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ja.
Svi se, samo ono da spremimo jake drugošne, ne, nisem za display.
Ja.
Boom! Alright, so today is Friday, and in Slovenia we have a saying Petek je dan za zadetek, which means Friday is D-Day. So it's actually amazing because I had to take 5 rest days, so I haven't trained since Sunday the past week, and today I'm doing a training session, so I'm very excited about it. I'm doing some hypertrophy today. It's gonna be fantastic, and we have a special guest as well today, and that's Bine Šulić. So he's gonna show the guys. Kyle is here also from Canada, and Quinton from Germany. They're my students on the mentorship program, and Bine today is also here and tomorrow as well. So he's one of the Sky Calisthenics members. Actually, he's a part of the team. You know, he's fucking amazing, and he's gonna show us some amazing skills today. He's doing some one-arm chin-ups and some handstand push-ups, so it's gonna be pretty fantastic. So today is gonna be an amazing day, but yeah, enough said, let's go and do some training. Boom. Oh, what a surprise. Just kidding. What's up, everybody? So today is a very special day. We have two students, one from Kyle from Canada and Quinton from Germany, and also a special guest, Bine the Beast, Bine Schulic. I found out about Bine actually in Italy. I was there for a workshop, and also I met two amazing physiotherapists there, which I visit every year. And I met him there, and when I was there, I remember the trainer who invited me, he was like, come on in, come on in. I was like, what's going on? He says, Bine is squatting 170 kilograms. I was like, whoa, shit, man. And he's also from Slovenia, so it's very nice. So we speak a common language. So it's, and he's just amazing. He's 80 kilograms, right now about 80 kilograms, and he can pull a 90 kilogram pull-up. So 90 kilogram weighted pull-up. So simply amazing. And of course, because he's so amazing and so dedicated and he really trains, he knows so much about it, I'm also always I search for people like that, because I like to see what makes the best the best. And that's the people I want to surround myself with and train with. And so nice to have Bine here. He's coming for 2 days, and he's a part of Sky Calisthenics. So it's fantastic. He also trained people in the past, so he's an amazing trainer as well as an amazing athlete. And that combination is quite rare. So he's there in the gym. We're meeting him right now. He's also going to say a little bit about himself, but that's just a short intro. And yeah, he's just an amazing athlete. So let's check out what the guys are doing. Probably just sitting around, you know. Aha, okay, so stuff going on. Boom.
I was in the nick of time.
Yeah. So this is Bine Schulic, legendary beast. Can do one-arm pull-ups like it's nothing. I'm not sure if he can do one right now or training. He'll show it to you later. Yeah, we're gonna do some training later as well. But right now, let's just step out and yeah, let Bine introduce himself to you. And the guys will continue training. So fuck it, let's just sit down like human beings. All right, so this is the man, the myth, the legend, Bine Schulic. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Bine. How old are you, for example?
What's up, guys? I'm Bine Beast. I'm 22 years old, from Slovenia. I train calisthenics for 6+ years, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, as you can see, he's out of breath. He's been training. Obviously, he trains fucking every day. Every day?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
No days off.
And actually, it's from him that I got my favorite training schedule. You know, pull, press, legs, right? He's been following that consistently for how long? For fucking years.
For 5 years.
5 years, ridiculously. Because usually when people start doing something, it works. They want to change something and get there faster. And he was just like, okay, this works. Let's keep doing it. And it was just very consistent, and I think very patient as well, because he really likes doing the basics, which is fucking rare.
Sure.
You know? So tell us something about your stats. I think it's pretty amazing. He was on Adam Raw competitions as well.
Yeah, in Czech Republic. And so my stats are one-arm pull-up. I can do one-arm pull-ups, easy, 5 with each arm.
5 with each arm.
Yeah. Then I can do 90 kilogram pull-up, 1 rep max. Then I can do 175 squat. And
also ass to grass. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
full range
ass
of
to
motion.
grass.
175. It's actually not the best thing if you don't have the mobility for it, but he definitely has the mobility for it. So he's being very humble. He's fucking flexible as shit. He can do a middle split, like the bridge is there, shoulder mobility is there, and I really envy him on that one, because he can do pike presses like that. So it's just yeah, a phenomenal human being. And we're gonna do some training today and tomorrow as well. So I'm doing hypertrophy. Bine, what are you doing today?
I'm doing pushing and pull. So today is a little bit different training than I used to do, but anyways, I follow, like Dominik said before, pull, push, legs schedule.
It's the shit. Yeah, it's the bomb. We're not saying shit anymore. Actually, it's not the best word. So it's the bomb. It's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna do some trainings today. Like Bina said, in the Sky Gym, it's always a bit different when you come in because you have to try a lot of stuff. And I'm also always telling people, come on, do this and that and that. So it's just yeah, a lot of training. We tend to overdo it a little bit when people are visiting, but still we're gonna have a lot of fun. And yeah, let's just yeah, fuck off, and we're gonna do some training. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Double front flip over rotate.
This one's for my brother, Tyree, R.I.P. Yeah, it's 50. What's the deal? Yeah, what? In my way, I'm trying to get mine. And I walk you. I don't care where you go, where you from. Nigga, fuck you. I want to find things in my life. So I hustle. It's the hustler's ambition. Close your eyes, listen, see my vision. Mossberg pumping, shotgun jumping. The drama means nothing. It's
Renaissance man is a capable man, and physicality is not a, you know, he has to be physically capable. And I don't only mean strong, we've got that part covered, and I just did my hypertrophy training, Bina did some strength work, Sammy as well. But you also got to be able to dance, you know? And to go from calisthenics right away to some tango, it might be a bit challenging, but breakdancing for sure is a lot of fun. It's definitely, you need some strength, you need flexibility, you need good air awareness as well. So it's mind, body, so there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. And I've tried breakdancing in the past and it's fucking difficult. So it's a fucking nightmare to learn, especially at older age, because then like all the scrapes on the elbows and on the hips, everything, it can get quite uncomfortable, but still we have a device that's actually gonna help us to learn how to break dance. So it's amazing for windmills, for flares, air flares, and the guys are making amazing progress, and Sammy is over there teaching. So everybody in there is one step closer to becoming that Renaissance man. So right now, take a look inside and see the guys learning how to break dance. Boom, then it's my turn, motherfucker. That's the shit.
Yeah, you gotta lean into the band. You gotta do it fast. Alright, apart. And roll. And while you roll, you pull with this leg and lead with the other leg. You just gotta make sure.
I did the superset for the brachialis.
I saw it, it looks fucking good.
5 kgs plate. Chill, man, like I was like 5 kgs is nothing, you know, like I know it, I've done that, the supersets, they are fucking intense, but my mind is like 5 kgs is fucking nothing, bro. Oh, and I'm really liking this. I'm already seeing like the resistance gains.
Yeah,
you know, the first week it really hit me hard. This week I was like, shit, man.
Yeah.
And I could do all the sets on the third set. Holy shit, that's progress.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And that's actually how long we're gonna go for this one. So that's the second week. So the third week, I think your strength will still be going up. Then we just have to notice when you're kind of stop progressing, and in that case we'll go for a deload week. So it can happen after 3 weeks, it can happen after 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, depending on the individual. But I think after about 4 weeks, so when you feel like, okay, this shit is getting like more and more difficult, or you're not seeing that you can progress. So right now you see we can still increase the weight on somehow, so each week is a little bit stronger. So I think 1 more week for sure, and then we'll see. Yeah, I think 4 weeks for you, I think it's completely doable. And then we take 1 week deload. So on that deload week, we could go for just hypertrophy and less sets, but considering we're doing hypertrophy to get stronger, so we're not doing this just to look good. So for everybody watching, this is what we train hypertrophy. So this is gonna be the beginning. Yeah, Uroš is here filming. So we're doing here hypertrophy for about, we'll see, on Alexa it depends on how big he wants to get. But it's actually a great start for strength training cycle to get used to the muscles working. And I'm also doing the same thing. So yeah, we're doing some weights as well, but yeah, fuck it. What did
How
you
many
say?
cycles do I need to look like Uroš?
Oh shit, a lot. We'll see, man, but you're looking very good right now. You have that Colombian model look, man. Sammy really loves it, man. Yeah. You're definitely getting more ripped, but I think like if you should up the intake a little bit more, because the goal would be to get some bigger muscles. So in that case, your weight should slowly go up.
Yeah, I think I can eat more protein because I believe my carbs are okay. Maybe I can get more protein.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Blood destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning.
First time doing weighted pull-ups, Canadian strength. Maple So very, like, even start slow, pressure enough, like smooth.
Come on, come on, come on, come on!
Whoa.
Yeah!
Bring it down. Nice, nice. Think of the bed, not even down, just a little. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Let's step outside. Just caught me in a moment. So another week has gone by. It has been an amazing week. So we had Quinton and Kyle here on the training camp. It was fucking fantastic. They're my 2 students on the mentorship program. I'm making amazing progress. Kyle broke a PR in weighted chin-ups. It's actually the first time he did a weighted chin-up. He was mostly practicing chin-ups in the past. He's a very tall guy, so it was a bit more challenging for him. And Quinton just making amazing progress with a handstand. So you also saw me visiting my physiotherapist, which is a very important thing, and I recommend it to everybody who's doing serious training. If you want to be a professional, you want to get taken care of by a professional and learn more about your body and how to improve your performance. So this week for me was a little bit less training. At the end of the week I did some hypertrophy. So actually this was my last week. Now we're going for strength, boom, so concentric contraction for activation. It's gonna be quite interesting. So yeah, this is how, huh? What? You also saw the legendary Bine Šulić. He's a Slovenian guy, Slovenian monster, and he's gonna be in the future one of my coaches for the Sky mentorship. So he's an amazing guy. He's 80 kgs. He can pull 90 kg weighted pull-ups. So just amazing, and he's learning more and more from us. And he's one of the Sky team. He's one of us. So here, it was the first time you see him, but you're gonna see him a lot more in the future. And yeah, he's gonna be one of the Sky team, and that's gonna be a legendary team of athletes and coaches, yeah, that are just gonna teach you amazing stuff. And this is the best quality in the world. Sky team. Yeah, that's about it for this week. I just want to mention, if any of you are interested in the Sky mentorship, so there's only a few spots left for me personally, and this is probably the last time this is going to be available. So like I said, in the future I want to free up my time. I want to go to UFC. I want to go in Hollywood. I know it sounds crazy, but these are my dreams. So I want to have more free time. So the coaching will be taken over by amazing coaches that are qualified and just the best people, like Bine Šulić himself, after he receives also thorough instructions on how the Sky mentorship has to look like, because it's the greatest mentorship in the world. So if you want to get on the Sky mentorship, please write an email at support@dominicsky.net, and me and my team will get back to you. But like I said, only a few spots left, and it's probably the last time you're gonna have a chance to train with me individually. So it will be me taking my time out of my schedule to help you with achieving your goals and your vision. And I really take care of my students. I love my students. So if you're interested in that, just write an email at support@dominicsky.net. So that's about it for this vlog. Make sure to also follow Renaissance Man 369 on Instagram and
Sky Calisthenics.
Sky Calisthenics 369?
Yeah.
On Instagram, yes, as well as check out my Instagram, Dominik Sky. We always post amazing stories. Here is my main man, Uroš, Calisthenics Animal, filming all the stories, documenting it. So if you want to get some inspiration or see how the trainings in the Sky Gym look like, then yeah, definitely check that out. So yeah, let's go back to the gym so I can finish up with my ritual dance. Because the gym freed up, so it's finally some alone time. So we finished with the training camps. So let's go crazy. Boom! See you guys next week.